What is going on, mortals? Mortal 2 here! Oh yes. And today I got something a bit different for you, but this video will help you out. So keep watching, because you've probably seen down below, or the title of this video. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, because I'm just making it. There's going to be something called like Find Dinos. I don't know what the title's going to be. I'll make it up as I go along. But that is the content of this video. That's what it's going to be. But before we get into it, mortals, if you haven't already, don't forget to click the subscribe button. And also go and follow me over on Twitter at @the_mortal_t, because I've already tweeted out about this. I've also added a link to my Twitter where you can go over to this website to help you out. So if you've been playing Ark for a long time, you know that sometimes it is really hard to find a dino that you want to tame. So say you want to go out and get a saber-tooth, for example, but you've been flying around and you're like, I can't see any, or I can't see any like decent levels that I want to tame. Or you go and search around for T-Rexes or Spinos or Gigas or anything, and you just can't find them because you don't really know where they spawn. You're just flying around everywhere just to see if you can spot them. Well, now I have got the answer. Instead of flying around the whole map, I have found something that will help you mortals out in locating any dino that you want in certain areas. So instead of flying around the whole map, this will give you an area where you can search to get a certain type of dino. And this is for any official map that has released for Ark. Okay? So, for the island, here it is, kaboom. This is the map, and as you can see, it's already marked red, blue and green obelisks on here. Mind the ads, I can't get rid of them, they're sort of annoying. So you got blue, green, scroll down a bit, we got red here as well. Now you've got a little drop down menu here where it says select a creature. Now there's every type of creature you can want on the island. It even says unicorns. Now this is one of the very, very rare creatures that you'll hardly ever find on Ark, because there's only ever one spawns on the map at a time. But now, as you've seen, we've clicked on the unicorn, and now it's give us locations where they spawn. So instead of flying around the map, crisscrossing over and under, going to every biome, going to every little thing, we now have a map where it's giving you a general location of where they spawn with coordinates and everything. So if you didn't know already, these are the places that unicorns spawn at. Let me just zoom out here. Holy Jesus, what did I just do? Where was it gone? Where did it just go? Unicorn. Yeah, sorry. Okay. See the map a bit better now. So these are the general locations that the unicorns would spawn at. So you got it over on Carno Island, which is very unusual. Now all these marked in like a faint, well, a deep orange but faint red color. That means that they have a possible chance of spawning in these locations, but there is no like 100%. But if you're not searching for unicorns, you can search for whatever you want. What should we search for? Equus, the horse. Boom. And there we have the locations that the Equus will usually spawn at. So I've got all these dots, and these are all yellow, so these are something like 75% chance that they usually spawn in these locations, which is really, really cool. So instead of flying around the entire map, you can go to this location here, or this location here, or down here, and you can search for an egress instead of flying all the way up and down the map all the time just to find one thing that you're looking for. Okay? I think this is really handy because it gives you a general area of what you're looking for. Direwolves, let's just go. There you go. So we already know that most of the direwolves spawn in the snow biome anyway, but this gives us a better look at the locations now. Obviously it's all the way around, but I don't know if you noticed in the background, I might have to zoom in for this so you mortals can see. Will it go bigger? You see these little green dots underneath the yellow ones? These are the best locations for them, and it will give you the coordinates, so don't worry about it. These are the best locations to find direwolves, these green ones. But these maps help you out to find a general location of what you're looking for, which I think is really, really helpful. Because if you just new and you don't know where anything spawns or anything like that, you know where to come. And we got the Diodons, which are in the snow biome. Let's go for Archaeopteryx. That's something that no one usually looks for. Now it is in the redwood biome, but it looks like it's on the edges that are more likely to spawn in. But you can fly across all the redwood biome just to find them. But it's not just the center map. The island map. Sorry, we have the center map as well. So, boom. Now there are some animals on the center map that are really hard that I think are to locate. So for one of them, when I first started the center map, I could not find was it this one? Was it that one? I can't remember. No, right there. Here it is. Oh, I went past it. No. Why the hell? There it is. The Doedicurus. Now, for some unknown reason, I could not find a Doedicurus anywhere. I was looking over here by Blue Ob, and lucky enough, I found one. But if I had this map earlier on, I would have known they spawn better in the center of the floating islands, and they spawn a bit better over here, as you can see. So if you're looking for a Doedicurus on the center map, go to the center or go to these islands. You can find them in the redwood biomes as well, but you're less likely to find them. This is what the green to yellow to orange stands for. So this is really cool. And as you see, we've got like the places. So they got the grasslands, you got the mountains, and then you got the redwood biome, and it tells you roughly how likely they are, I think. So the Doedic in here is the best, more than anything. I'm not too sure what it says. 100% Doedicurus. Don't have a clue what that is. But you can search for any type of creature that spawns on the map. So, what else should we... Ankylosaurus. Here we go. So this is where all the Ankies would usually spawn. So this is a big area, and if you don't come across a high level Anki or whatever you're looking for, there's something completely wrong. But yeah, we've also got the Scorched Earth Map as well. There we go, if it wants to load in. So here we have the Scorched Earth Map. I really wish this would center properly, please. Right, but that'll do. So let's get the list up, and as you can tell, there are different creatures on the Scorched Earth. So as you can see here, you got death worms, which is a one that only, well, basically only on the Scorched Earth, but you can get them on Ragnarok, I think, but only in the caves. So these are the places where death worms would usually spawn. So obviously in the desert biomes all around the map, but the yellow ones are where they most likely will spawn. The red ones are less likely, but they can spawn there. So what else? usually spawns in Scorched Earth? Jerboas. Here we go. So over here, blah, 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 blah. If you go here, you're more likely to find a Jerboa than you are on the outer regions. Get rid of that. What else can we search for? You can even search for lightning wyverns. So as you can see, this is where the scar is on the Scorched Earth map. So you are more likely to find them in the scar, the World Scar on this Scorched Earth map. But apparently they still have a slight chance of spawning in other locations, which is kind of weird. What else we got? Morello tops. So boom. Here we go. I just think this is really, really cool, and it does it for every map. So that was Scorched Earth, and now, oh my god, why is this never in the center? Now we have Ragnarok. Now Ragnarok is a recently new map, so I don't think everyone knows the locations of where most things spawn. But not to worry, with this, you can search for whatever you're looking for, right? Now, griffins are like the new creature that were added to this map and only spawn on this map, but you can search the locations for where they are. So boom, here are the locations that the griffins usually spawn. Now they don't spawn across the entire map, they only spawn in certain locations. So here we go, and this is where I found my griffin is right here in between these two. Right there where I found mine, because I know where it is, because that's where the green ob is. But they can spawn a bit further, closer to the green ob, sorry. You can spawn over here, and then we got some really good locations where it's more solid green than anything, and these are the better locations to find them. Now don't get me wrong, I have found griffins in these locations as well, so these spawns do work. This map does work. One of my videos that I just did on a series on the Ragnarok map, I was searching for an Anki, and lucky enough I found one, but I didn't know where the Ankis would spawn. So let's click on the Ankis, and these are all the places that the Ankis will spawn. But as you can see, we've got some solid green blocks here, so they're more likely to spawn here, and you're more likely to find them, which is good to know. I didn't know. I found mine up here, luckily enough, where I found my griffin, and it was a 150 tame. I don't think that video is out yet, but you will see it. This is where I found it, so keep your eyes open for that. But as you can see, there's just solid greens everywhere, and then you got some red and some yellows and oranges. Don't really go to those locations. But the next one I wanted to get was a Doedicurus. Now I did find one close to where I found the Anki, and it was a 130. But I want to see, yeah, okay, more locations. So yeah, they are commonly known around here, but you got other locations that you can search as well, right here and everything. So anyway, I'm just gonna call the video there, Mortals. I found this really fascinating, and it will help me out and other people out a lot, especially if you're just coming to a map that you don't really know, or you're a new player to Ark and you've just sort of started on the island, the center, or Scorched Earth. And this is a place that you can go to search where you're most likely to find a dino that you are looking for. So I hope you Mortals found this informative, and I hope it really does help you out. But like I said, I already announced it on Twitter, so if you haven't followed me on Twitter already, you've already missed that tweet, and you could have been first to go on it, to mess around with it and get the favourite dino that you wanted, that you've been looking for a while. So always go and follow me on Twitter. It's right there, it's not hard, at the _mortal_t. Go and follow me on there. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button as well. But that is it, Mortals. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you like it, and if you did, don't forget to show that like button, who is boss, by punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel,